Again, white's another one of those colours that doesn't want to cover very well. And then down here, I've got to kind of concentrate on this bit because I'm going over a dark colour with white, and then you just have to keep going backwards and forwards to try and repair it. So I just find that just taking a little bit more time actually saves you a bit of time. Go. I don't see any more number 2s, which would be lovely if that was the case. Got an 18 next. So they're supposed to be white gaps all around the flowers. Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Some of them yes, some of them no. But yeah. Karen, how you doing? Hi Mark, how you feeling today? Hope you're having a better day than yesterday. Yeah, I'm better than yesterday. I'm kind of, at the moment, I'm kind of neither up nor down. You know, it's one of them days, which is fine. Yeah. I'm just planning out my day to make sure that I just don't sit and wallow. You know what I mean? There. There was a number bloody 4 there. It's kind of in and out. I'm trying not to shake it all about. Yeah, I understand. I'm playing Outlast Trials. Was meant to do a thing today, but I woke up very late after a late one last night, so I decided to take the day for myself. Well done, you. It's good to take time for yourself. Do what you want to do, and it's the absolute correct thing for you to do. I've only just started doing that myself. And yeah, it's definitely something you need to focus on doing more. I'd love to play Outlast Trials. I'm going to. I'm sure of it. Like I said, I'm going to have a word with the missus, and I'm sure I'll be able to sort that one out. There. There. 5 down there. I'm looking forward to playing that because I was told last night that it's very scary. But it's scary in a way that can be shared with others. I'm enjoying it. The jump scares have been getting me good. Yep, I can imagine. Yes. 13 there. Yeah, it's just a weird concept, isn't it? Not being able to attack back. I don't know if that's like that in Trials. I can't imagine that they were gonna shake that up out of it. It's kind of what makes Outlast games Outlast. The fact that you can only run and hide. 3. Where's number 3 there? Yeah, now it's run and hide. No fighting back. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good concept though, isn't it? 5. This one here. 5 there. There's a lot of 5 around here. Right, we're not going to do it yet. Even when it gets a bit frustrating. Well, this is why I turned the game on hard for myself, because I know that the frustrations must be annoying for people watching, but I like the when you get it. I like that feeling when you get it right. It's like, yes, F you. And you don't really get that when you're playing it on easy. So the frustration, I'm actually beginning to enjoy it. And that was all thanks to a friend of mine, Jimmy, and Star Wars Fallen Order. And I can't wait to play the next one. But I'm not going to do it on the PS5 because I want to do it on my PC. And I don't know if it's been fixed yet. That was something else I was going to look into today, actually, to see whether or not EA have repaired their game to a playable state, that is, of course, on PC. I know others are playing it, but I don't want to play it in 1080p, and I don't want to play it, with half the bells and whistles turned off. Paid a lot of money for the bells and whistles. I'd like to use them. Maybe that makes me a little bit of a snob. I don't mean it to. It's just that, you buy this kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't buy my rig to be able to just have everything in Ultimate. I bought it so I could stream properly. And but now I've got it. It's like, okay, well, there's no point in not using it. At least I feel, anyway. At least my raffle's working again, which is nice. It wasn't the other day. I need to have some kind of sound effect go when it goes off as well. I can smell my egg, which must mean that breakfast is imminent. What's it? So many people ask me about getting a PC, and I've told them all the same thing. If you ain't going to use it to its capabilities, stick to a console. Completely agree with you. Honestly, I do. I completely agree. It's one of the reasons why I kind of uninstalled, what do you call it? It's Robert Space Industries, Star Citizen. I appreciate the game's early access, yada 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 yada, and I'm not an idiot by any stretch of the imagination, but not even I could kind of work out how to get it working to some nth degree. So that's why I just uninstalled it. Other than the GPU market is okay. Yeah, I mean, RAM prices were cut in half last day. Oh really? Oh great. It's an expensive hobby to barely use it. Yeah, and I use my computer all the time. My computer is my lifeline to the outside world. So is streaming. And I say that without any kind of. It's kind of like it. No, it is. It is 100% it. And this is why I decided to just go all in with the graphics card. I couldn't afford to do it. I can't afford to do it, but I've done it anyway because like I said, most people get to go to the pub, and I know that's the irony of me going to the pub the other day, but let's not talk about that. But yeah, this is my only outlet, pretty much, for the most part, especially on bad days. The anxiety, depression, and panic attacks has kept me in my room for 6 years. But without the anxiety and depression, there are days when my back goes and I can't move. So I rely on the PC to be able to allow me to meet people, talk to people, interact. I can't, when my back's gone, I can't just get up and go out and see people. Well, I bought an RTX 6700 RT. Streaming barely. It's barely done since. Yeah. I think it's also like people don't ever, like I said, seem to want to settle for what they've got. They're always looking for the next big thing. And me, I kind of, my thought process behind getting the 4090 was, if I'd have bought a 3090 Ti, right, when it come out, or a 3090, I wouldn't have upgraded to a 4090 because I wouldn't have had to. I'd have had enough VRAM and enough power in it for it to keep going. So my thought process was, well, let's get a 4090 and then not have to replace it for quite some time, providing it doesn't break, of course, or catch fire. So I will get my money's worth out of this card. And then at some point it'll go into my film PC. Until the day it dies. Maximum usage. What's this? I go 13th Gen i7 and I bought Christmas, but still on the 2070 Super, which does the job today. So now it does. Yeah, exactly. I think the 2070 Super was just an amazing card. I rocked one of them for, Christ, I think it was 4 years. And then when all the GPU prices got inflated, I was able to capitalize on that and sell my 2070 Super for more than I paid for it. So then I went for that's why I've got a 3070, a 3060 and a 3080 in my house and a 4090. Christ, that makes me sound so rich, doesn't it? I'm not. I'm just good with wheeling and dealing, if that makes sense. I sell things at the right time. I'm sorry, no one's going to convince me otherwise. The best value for money card that's been created in the recent past is the 1080 Ti. That thing is still going so strong. And again, I sold my 1080 Ti for £550, I believe it was, and I only paid $610 for it when it came out. So this is the other thing you have to consider as well when buying a graphics card. It's not just what it does, it's a best value card is the Quadro. It's only 7k, what a deal. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not? It's such a good deal that if you message Creed privately, he's prepared to buy you one. So yeah, feel free to message away at him. Just send him a little whisper with your deets, and he'll get you sorted out with that. Good morning, Mr. Creed. How are we doing? I'll use all of my earnings being your mod. Yeah, wow. And that, together with a subway token, should get you a bus ride. this is breakfast, we are going to eat as we're painting. It sounds like it could be breakfast. It's not breakfast. I was cheated into thinking it was when it wasn't. We are fast running out of paint number 8. So I'm going to have a look in a sec and see how much 8 is left to be done, because there is quite a lack of 8 paint. Fortunately we're almost at the end, so we can afford to lather it on a slab. There. Perfect. If there is anybody out there that's dropped by to watch, welcome in. Feel free to come up and say hello if you like. Don't bite. Well, not usually. Sundays is usually my day off of biting, so you haven't got to worry about that. I do all kinds of things streaming, and if you're liking what you see, drop a follow. Make it sound like an AA meeting, yeah. Well, you know. Art Anonymous. It is. I was watching a couple of my videos back the other day on the art stream stuff, and for somebody who was so nervous about streaming, turns out that statistically, and I had to say that properly there because I knew I was going to muck it up. Statistically, it's one of my most popular streams. So I'm really happy about that. Like, genuinely. I just wish I knew what it was. Because if anything, I'm talking even more than I normally do. Who knew that could actually be a thing? And I'm basically doing an adult colouring book. So I don't understand why, except for the fact that even I will admit, genuinely, my name is Seven and I keep relapsing into the stream for some reason. Well, welcome to the group, Seven. Thank you for sharing. Much appreciated. We'll help you with that. Oh, now that's breakfast. There we go. My missus, the camera's not on, just the art one. Oh. So, oh, you could wear some clothes every now and again, woman.
You wish.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going. Oh.
Look at that. Yeah, no worries. Look at that. Breakfast. Thank you very much. Breakfast of champions. Tracy doing her naked main shit. Yeah, she does. My name is Chili and I have a bad itchy. Again, thank you for sharing with the group. I have no response for that. How to help? So, yeah. Because let's face it, we all know you didn't get that itch from anything sexually orientated. I just imagine that gif right now. Damn! Oh, that's a good egg, by the way. A nice creamy egg. People always, some people kind of like look at me like, what do you mean a creamy egg? How'd you get a creamy egg? I don't know. But this is one and it tastes lovely. Sorry, I'm going to have another bite. Well, I say a great many things. Some of them true, some of them not so true. We'll leave it up to the doctor to decide. No. No, not a runny egg. Right, but my missus has got, because she's done me so many eggs now, she's got this down to a fine art, right? It's a full boiled egg, so the yolk isn't runny. But it's not overboiled where the yolk becomes dry. When I say to you guys, you know, that my missus is a great cook, I say that with no over exaggeration whatsoever. She's a genius. Well, she's the cat, so I expect her to. Yes. Right. Creamy egg. Nice middle ground between runny and yolk and hard boiled. Yeah. At ease. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's a hard boiled egg, but oh, mate, she's just a genius. And I like a little bit of extra butter on the side of the plate. And yes, I know butter's bad for you, but, you know, sue me. Mm-hmm. Mmm. So good. Right, number one. Mm-hmm. Right. I think it's now time for a large bit of number 5. And for that, we need the big boy. And the last bite of my breakfast. I suppose I should eat more because when I'm eating I can't speak, which would probably improve my streams no end. There you go, Itchy. There's some low-hanging fruit for you to grab. Oh, it's bliss. There we go. Oh no, he's done. He's talking again. Yeah, I apologise. I really should stop. I need to go to Talking Anonymous. Where introductions are silent. I should be using the smaller brush for this, but over the years, because I've been doing this some years now, I've adapted certain little techniques to make any brush a small brush. Sometimes it bites me in the foot, but for the most part, it actually works. Thank you. Oh, hey, Raiden, how you doing, darling? Thank you for doing the shout-outs. I would have done them, but, you know, don't really care about anybody enough to shout them out. I tried to keep a straight face and not laugh at that one, but I couldn't. Sorry. Of course I care about you all. There. Invariably, though, it ends up taking me twice as long as it would have done if I'd have just done it with a smaller brush. But like I explained to some of you the other day, sometimes I get really pig-headed and it's like, nope, I'm doing it with this brush. I do, however, have a Sunday treat today. My Sunday treat today is going to be a nice chocolate milkshake. I am such a hoe for a chocolate milkshake. Mark's on one today. Oh, am I? Am I in there? Oh, bloody hell. Well, you know, I just want to show you guys, you know, that you can be old and still stunningly attractive. So I'm just trying to give you guys a little hope for the future, because you've got none now. Lucky for us, Mark's not referring to himself. Nah. I think you'll find that I am. I see. This is the most, all jokes aside now, everyone, this is the most satisfying, genuinely the most satisfying part of painting by numbers, right? When you're coming to the end. Because you kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Right? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to share some personal stuff with you now, right? But whilst I'm sitting here painting and having a laugh with you, in my head as well, we all make mistakes. In my head as well, I'm literally replaying the entire journey I've had with this painting, right? And I'm remembering some of the laughs that we've had, some of the conversations. I'm also remembering some of the bad times that I've had, and I've been like able to just get through it and talk to you guys. And you know, I've remembered bits that I didn't like doing on here, the difficult bits and the bits that took too long. There's even been times whilst I've been doing this that I just thought I'm never going to get to the end of it. It's never going to happen. And then here we are. God, you sound like a needy ex. Just, I'm surprised you know what one of them sounds like. You got to have a first before then. And no, Itchy, paying for it doesn't count. Just saying. Just throwing that one out there, just in case there was any kind of confusion. Oh, and they also have to be willing, not, you know. I know that's probably a foreign concept for you,